Turner here, Tina TSC. So, here's some good news. You actually went to go put the signs out. So that shows me you got motivation. That shows me that you ready for the next step. So now you have to call the sellers back or answer the phone for the seller. Here's what you're gonna say to them. Simple, easy, not so hard. The seller's gonna call, you're gonna say, hey, how you doing? You're gonna introduce yourself. You're gonna say, okay. They're gonna say, okay, I see a sign that you want to buy my house. So how does this work? You're gonna simply say, okay, I'm gonna make you an offer on your property. Where's the property location? You get the location of the property. XX Avenue. Okay, XX Avenue. You say, okay, let me run some comps on the property. Comps is ARV, the after repair value. Let me run some comps on the property and I'll get back to you so I can make you an offer. They're gonna say, okay, fine. Call me back when you get a chance. I'm like, okay, I'll call you back in the next hour or so. Okay, you hang up. You got his information. You got the address. Now what you gonna do? How you gonna make an offer? Easy. You go to Zillow's. There's something on Zillow. You look the address up that they just gave you. You go to Zillow's and say, put the address in, and it's gonna have something that says Zestimate on Zillow's. That's the ARV. That's the estimated ARV of that particular property. You write that number down. So let's say the ARV is 75,000. You write that down because Zillow told you the ARV. So now you got the ARV. That's half the battle. Now, here's how you make your offer. You take that ARV, which is 75,000, and you subtract 30%. You subtract 40%. You subtract 50%. You write these numbers down. 60, 70, 80%. You write all these numbers down. Okay, this is called an offer chart. These numbers is called an offer chart. Now, you got a $75,000 property. You want to at least give them 30% of the ARV, which would be roughly $22,000. So you got an offer, $22,000. So you call the seller back. You say, hey, got an offer for you. How's 22,000? How's 22,000 to you? They might say no. That's not enough. They might say yes. They might say no. So you go up to the next number. If they say no, you go up to the 40%, which would be 30,000. Okay, they say, oh, 30,000 sound okay. I'll take 30,000 for my property. I don't want to give my property away. Cool. What do you care? You're not coming out your pocket with one red dollar. It doesn't matter what they accept for an offer. The object is to get the offer. Okay, you got 30,000. What's your next step? Your next step is to call the seller back. You got it at 30,000. You say, okay, I can offer you 30,000 for it. They say, okay, fine. You want to set an appointment, schedule an appointment with the seller to come out to check the property so you can take your pictures. So the seller will say, okay, Friday sounds good. Okay, Friday 3 o'clock, cool, okay, you both agree. Be there on time. One thing sellers do not like to waste is their time. Be there early. Canvass the area. Look around the neighborhood. If you're familiar with the neighborhood, you don't have to do that. But if it's a neighborhood you're not familiar with, walk around the neighborhood. Seller show up, you take some pictures, you put the property under contract for what? $30,000. Here's the contract. This is the purchase and sales agreement. See that? It's called a purchase and sale agreement. This gives you the legal right to reassign your contract, to sell your contract. It's not really selling the house. You basically selling your contract, reassigning your contract. So now you got it with your purchase and sale agreement. You got the property tied up for $30,000. So now you want to put the property on the market for $45,000. You bump your sale price up a couple of grand. So if you want to make $5,000, you want to make $10,000, you just add it on to what the seller wants. So if the seller wants 30 and you want to make 10, you put 10,000. That's 40,000. So now you marketing it for 40,000. Say somebody call you and say, hey, I ain't got 40,000, I got 45,000. You made $5,000, and you ain't did nothing but put some cardboard signs out. If you can do that once or twice a month, I think you can quit your job or take a vacation. So if you need the purchase and sale agreement, two things you need. You need the purchase and sale agreement, and then when it's time to reassign your contract, you need an assignment of contract. This is called assignment of contract. You assigning this contract to this contract, which will be your buyer on the back end. You get your commission when it goes to closing. Now, I have a memo, step-by-step memo on how everything is done. This could change your life. This is what you need. All I ask is to go to my channel, TNT Equity on YouTube, subscribe, like, leave a comment, and share. And I'll send you the purchase and sale agreement, which is a 2-page, it's only 2 pages. Purchase and sale agreement, assignment of contract for your buyer, and a slight memo on a step-by-step on how to get this done. More videos to come. I'm out.